SPP is over at Potong Pasir doing their walkabouts. We are doing Bishan Toa Payoh. We're coordinating to make sure our manpower is spread out across both Bishan Toa Payoh and Potong Pasir. So we are still waiting for them to decide on the candidates that will form the part of the 5. We have our candidates ready, and once SPP has decided, right, we'll be able to field the full 5.
As a joint slate, do you make an invitation to them that you will be walking around Bishan?
Yes, we have a joint campaign coordination team. On our side, headed up by Juliana, and on their side, headed up by Williamson from their CEC. And so both teams have come together. We've got a separate party campaign coordination committee that's organizing and scheduling all the walkabouts. So yesterday night we did a walkabout also at Toa Payoh. Our SPP friends were there as well.
So you asked them to come to Toa Payoh today?
No, we've divided our manpower. So some of our people with our T-shirt is over there at Potong Pasir supporting Mrs. Cham on her walkabout as well.
We don't see a reciprocation there.
Well, they're probably a bit thin on the ground, and we want to make sure that they win at Potong Pasir first. So we're holding fort here as much as we can.
What is the ratio that is probably going to be for SPP? And
we didn't come together to agree on a ratio. We came together to agree on the best 5. So last week when both sides came together, we've introduced our candidates to them. We've got to know SPP's candidates, and both sides are getting to know each other, doing coffee. We want to find the 5 that can both best gel with each other and work with each other long term.
So I can say it's possible that it's 4 from one side and 1 from the other side?
It could be 1 to 4, 4 to 1, it could be 2 to 3, 3 to 2, it could be 2.5 to 2.5. You know, you never know, right?
But you were telling voters that it will be either 2 or 3 from either side of the team. Maybe you can share with us who from your side, since you are ready to review and
Sure.
waiting for the
On
SPP.
our side, the 2 on our side which we already know is obviously Mr. Hamim and myself. We ran at the last election, and the residents know us. Mr. Hamim has been going door to door for the past 4 years with our volunteers as well. So we're waiting for SPP side to also see who they have. They will most likely have 2, so the toss-up will be whether the third comes from our side or their side, or again, we're not doing a numbers game, so it's not, oh, you 3, we 2, we 3, you 2. We want to make sure that whoever comes together is a team that can stand together in Parliament for 5 years and run a town council together as a team.
So are you confident that you'll be able to review together with the SPP, the Bishan Toa Payoh slate this week?
Well, you know, Workers' Party says that they're going to review our nomination day. That sounds like a good idea to us too. So we'll probably review our nomination day as well.
There will be a little bit of a backtrack from saying that you will review in the coming week.
No, we said we'll review all of our potential candidates in the coming few weeks, of which we'll pick 5. And I think every one of the people here, even if they are not part of the 5, will definitely be in the background, part of the team, running the town council, walking the ground. So I think we believe that a party that you elect is not electing just 5 people. A party that you elect is electing a whole team of people that's also backing up the 5 that will run the town council. So it's important that you see our people here, regardless of whether or not they're part of the 5, right?
So you had 43% last time around. How do you intend to, what is the message on the ground to improve on the result?
We actually believe that there is a very strong group of swing voters, anything from 5 to 10%. Most of them are PMETs in SMEs, small businesses. Some have worked overseas and come back, and they're facing a lot of issues from employment to rising cost of labor, like ourselves, aging parents on one side, young kids on the other. So we've got a slate, for example, Nadine and Serlin, Noraini, who are exactly in that PMET age group. We're hoping to be able to swing them and to tell them we are here, we are viable. We're not here just to throw stones. We want to be collaborative, constructive, right? And that the voices of PMETs, we're not here to listen, to just listen. We're here because we are from that PMET group. We understand the issues, where it is, and we want to see who else have issues. Come forward, let's come up with solutions together, let's bring it to Parliament, and let's get going to run this country.
Well, your state is made up of PMETs. A lot of them haven't been based in Singapore the last couple of years. What do you say to
My state is not based on PMET. So Mr. Hamim has been based here for many, many years. Right? I think age-wise, you're not exactly the 30-something-year-olds. Right? We have others. We have others on the SPP side as well that are across the age groups. So first, I want to dispel the myth. We are not fielding an only PMET team. That's not true. Having said that, I've been away for 15 years, but I've been back for almost 10 years. Nadine has been away for about 18 years, but she's been back since 2006. Serlin has been living here all the while. He goes up to China for business and comes back. So I think every one of us, Encik Hamim goes over to Indonesia for business, but he's based here. So I think it's not about, oh, you're based overseas and that's bad. I think today, Singapore being so small, and we do believe in Singapore Inc., our people are overseas. We've got a volunteer, Robin, who's based in Boston, NUS grad, who's going overseas, doing wonderful work, right? And he's back for the elections. We've got others who are, some of Serlin's friends flew back just for this 1 month, just to figure out what's happening, volunteer their services. So to all of you Singaporeans out there who are overseas, our message to you is, it's time to come back. This country needs you. We need new solutions, and the solutions need to come from beyond just within a typical civil service box, right? So that's our message for everyone.
So you have some of the candidates like Nadine and Celine who are actually those so-called high flyers like from Raffles and better candidates compared to opposition. What do you have to say for this?
Sure.
When they join your party?
The generation of RGS, RJ, RI that we come from, there's no such thing as high flyers. My classmates were taxi drivers' sons. The rich friends that we had in RI, would get their chauffeur to park, one road away so that they could walk up to school together with us. So I think the whole idea of Rafflesians being elitist is a concept that has been blown way out of proportion. We are here regardless of our schools. And for the record, Sec 1, Sec 2, I was in Chinese High. Right? So it's not, so I don't think whether it's a matter of whether it's Rafflesian, non-Rafflesian. If you have an opportunity to be educated, regardless of the schools that you're from, you have a heart for the community, you know the ground, that's the key thing we want to know, then you have a chance to step up. Serlin, we brought him in not because he's a Rafflesian, we brought him because I've known him for years, there's a trust factor, he lives in Toa Payoh, he knows the issues as a resident, he knows the issues on the ground, that's why he's up here. Right? Okay, thank you very much. Right.